I found it. It's crazy, the activity in this random field. I would never in a million years come in here. Yeah, there it is. It's still good too. Look at that right in front of it. Like Bend City right there. I was gonna call that Bend City. Leaners. And then what do you have? With this amazing X marking that hill. And it's not extremely active, at least the first mile or two. I have not got to the forest way above yet. So it seems to be like not a lot of them here. And they clearly come down to this spot. I mean, look. It looks so different than the last time I was here, which was a year ago. So see this? That's my YouTube picture right there. They make you size it so it looks different, but that's it. The cool thing about it is it's two. You see the other one? There's an X. And then there's an X. Actually, it's three, and there's another one. It's still there. So by looking at that, we know that's at least a year old. I was here, it was actually over a year now. And that's my second, really my first insane X ever is right there. I love it. I'll always remember that X, and I'll always visit once in a while. So I just jumped off the bike, ran in, with nothing on me. That's how close it is to the road. It's weird, there's like activity. You get these rock faces and stuff, and then I saw from the road there's new X's up there, like all over the place, just X, and then like an X, and then like an X. But I've been up there. That is a brutal walk for the payoff. There you find like the hunting blinds. I found that dog stuff up there. So only a few of you remember that when I found all that dog stuff like hidden in that hunting blind. That was bizarre. Even the dog's dish, like one of those blow-up dishes. So they hang out in this grass for some reason. It's so random. Yeah, there's the big bend. You go right underneath that, and you come to that X. All right. Oh, I didn't go to that spot. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to this spot with all the structures. There was a bunch of trucks and SUVs like parked there, like fixing their trailers, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a big scene. I'll go back. It's been long enough today. Another double X. So which is exactly, really, basically means the same thing as what I showed you. X there, X there. This one in front is a bend, but it's got nothing to do with that one. Weird. That's where they'd be watching me from, probably. I'm at this incredible place. I mean, I really came up here today. I've been here once or twice before last year. It's amazing, you know, how much my skills have improved. Like I don't even know, you know. And then I've been through here, and then the things that I've seen this time, you know, versus a year ago, it's just amazing. You know what I didn't know, obviously then. So if you're new, don't get frustrated. Like I thought I, knew what I was doing. I missed everything. It's crazy. So the activity I'm seeing on the sides of the roads going in, I wanted to go up there today. Actually, I wanted to go up there, but that way a little bit. And there's a huge reservoir. I forget the name of it. I mean, this isn't a big secret here. It's so gorgeous here. I would like anyone to come up here and check this out. There's just activity everywhere. It's not like I'm giving up a spot. It's like this entire place has Sasquatch. I'm talking some like really cool things on the side of the road here. So I saw looks like there's like a cave in here. I want to see what's going on. So I think, anyway, there's like a cave back there where I was showing you. It's up that way, and it's so big, but it's way up on top of the hill, and I realize it's going to take me a whole day to get there and back, and I really probably should have help because it's all rocks. So I'm just kind of like walking in. I didn't see well, here's something. blatant stuff right at this entrance, but it looked really cool. Looked like a cool place to walk in. This is different for me, you know, this is rocks and cliffs. Oh yeah, there's a cave right there, or a split in the rocks. Let's go check that out. I love that. All kinds of brand new activity. I'm not even saying that's what it, you know, this tree could have just fell. It's like, I don't know though, you know, see? There's an old one that fell, and then that one just happened to fall across it to make it like an X on the ground. So I have to at least consider the possibility they did that. Why, I don't know. But that was a lot of weight. For a little tiny tree like that to pull up that much, I don't know, I'm gonna say they did that. If I was betting, I would say they did that. Ooh, there's caves all over here. Look at that. I can't see beyond that. Wow, this is so cool to be here. You guys, I'm so lucky to have been able to do this. Look at the X, I think, sort of. This summer, and I hope I can continue. I was saying yesterday, you know, it's becoming a job for me. It really is. I mean, it's knowing what I had to go through, the preparations I had to make today, where I had to go. I'm on the bike, it's probably going to rain, like, so things like that, it's becoming a job. But, you know, once you're actually here, it's great. I'm not seeing, I'm seeing these crazy tied up like stuff along the road. Not necessarily where I walked in, but at different places on the way in. Might be a cave in there. Oh yeah, there was something up here, a split, right? I know guys that do this. It's just their areas, it's always rocky, and there's caves, like Mark Perez around caves a lot, and rocks. And you'll notice that, you know, you won't see those intricate, like unbelievable structures near the caves and stuff. I don't know why. Even though there seems to be, ooh, that's mint. I can smell mint. Tons of activity in these areas. I mean, this is like incredible right here. Too close to the road, I think. I'll tell you, you know, you have a pistol, but if you put your face at the edge of a cave and a mountain lion comes running out, by the time you cock that thing, get out of your holster, it's, you know, it's too late. Okay, it's not a cave, that's a back entrance. I want to see like a really good cave. Why are the amazing caves so hard to get to? They're not near us. Like, I can't just walk into some crazy cave right off the road. I gotta like take a whole day just to get there. So pretty cool anyway, just visually. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say I don't see anything right here. I mean, this is like the ultimate spot for like a couple Bigfoots, but I don't see any signs at all of them being right here besides that one big pushed over tree. Let me get into those woods and take a look. So this is just like 50 feet in. I do see, I can't for my life, I try to figure out where that came from. There's just a top to a tree, and there's just nowhere it came from. That was dragged in. This one was pushed over. This one was broken and pushed that way. Another one of their fences, I got one behind. So there's definitely something going on here. But like I was saying a few videos ago, I'm a little tired of this. Like, I want to find you guys, like every time I go out, you know, give me something I can put, you know, on the Patreon for those guys, or, you know, something really good is what I want. So yeah, I can see that they're here, but yay. You know, I want to know. I want to see something cool. And typically those, you know, something really unique looking is going to be in a place where they're always at. And I think these places are just, they come down here. I'm almost sure. Same thing on the other side. And this giant canyon tree line is just a little bit above me here. And I just feel like, you know, they just come down. They come down. They do all the stuff at the road and stuff like that. But they, you know, where they live is up. I mean, I think it's just common sense. I mean, anyone, oh, what's that? Anyone would just, that's the way, if we are out here, that's the way you do it too. You'd live up, you'd get bored, you come down here. You know, when it's time to go home, be safe, you go back up the hill. I can only assume that's the case in most cases here anyway. Just see what I got going here. I can see like these kind of trails through here. It's really neat. Different, I don't know, you guys have never seen me film this before. I'm always like in the deep forests. Another bend that's pointing. What is this? It's pointing right here. See, there's like a trail down there. Let's get some zooms up there. I know it's annoying when I use the pole. When I'm watching the videos, like try to put them together, I'm like, oh my god, stop hitting the pole. So annoying. Alright. Do I see a cave from here? Another thing I want to do is just get a good look over here. This is, I don't think I'd go up right there anyway, but who knows what we'll see over there. God, you'd think I'd like see some mountain goats or something. I see something up there, I don't know what that is, it doesn't seem like it's moving. It's kind of like where I am on this side. You can see snow line right there. And it's really close behind me. I could actually probably walk to it if I had to. What is that black thing on top of that right there? So on the way out yesterday, so you guys, thanks for bearing with that video. I know it wasn't like my best work ever, but it was a spot I had to check. And anyway, the payoff was when I was leaving, I was going down out of that dirt road, you know, looking very carefully left and right in the woods, and I found, I think, what is the spot there. I almost went there today first, but I don't know. This place has been calling out to me for some reason. So far, I don't know why, because I'm not seeing much in the woods yet. Down below, I think I found another spot, so hopefully, if I don't see anything now, like next quarter, maybe eighth of a mile or so, up the hill, I will stop at that next spot down, which look really good. All right, let me go up here. All right, so I'm not really seeing anything back here. I hit another, ooh, there's a cave. How come whenever I turn the camera on, I always see something? Can I get to that? You know, I see weird things like that. Like this, where this has been pushed up. This is a really cool rock. I mean, that's one giant rock right there. And you can see where I am. I just kind of faded back in the woods a little bit. But no real structures. It looks like at some point they come in here. I don't know. Certainly no living. And then I got this big giant wall. But I am seeing, there used to be a burnt log there, and I don't see any the rest of it. You know, you get the leaner right there. This is how they do it here. You're not going to see this structure based on what I see in other people's videos when they're around a lot of rock. You know, you get like a marker, or you get like things draped over boulders and stuff, and you don't necessarily see. Ooh, what is this? This could be okay. Let's check this out. So thanks for bearing with me for these couple days. Of course, I can go right into the mind-blowing structures and stuff, and I have new areas that are like that I'm just waiting to go. But I wanted to come here. I want to try something different. Diversify a little bit. I'll tell you, it's really quiet in here. Like look at that. Let me go up with the camera. That's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't really look like Bigfoot, but I think I'm going to explore it. I'm Anthony Moffat today, I guess, doing some exploration. I think you have to, you know. Yeah, I can go back, like I said, to the structures and just keep filming, but this is, who knows what we find here, you know? Who knows how they do it? There's nothing there. Tell you, it's pretty convenient. This tree just happens to be blocking that entire thing over there. Well, I gotta go in there. I'm not seeing any scat at all from any animal up here. What a neat little spot I found. I mean, I don't see signs people have been here. A person can actually get here easy enough if he knew where to cut through the trees. I'm only like 500 yards away from the road. Up. I see a lot of dark openings up in there. See that? I don't know if it's just looks insane from here or it really is. We'll find out. You know, you think here I would see something. I do see a bend. I got trails. There's blatantly a Bigfoot trail based on how wide it is. I got a bend there. Cave there. Nothing worth going into though, I can tell. And woods, this is kind of what I want. Just want some confirmation. Hey, this trail looks pretty active right here. Oh, I think I have a structure. I know I have a structure. Wow. Okay, this is what I wanted. I'm so glad. Because that confirms, you know, it confirms to me, just by looking at this, you guys, I'm not even kidding. Just by looking at this, I don't want to say on camera, but I knew this is like a place where, you know, you just want sitting up there. This is where they are. This is like, man, if they had to fight a war here, you had the high ground and there's nothing you can do. And I kind of felt like that the entire time, but I'm not seeing anything. You know, give me something besides a bend, and I think I see it. There's definitely some caves that go back in. They're not huge, but definitely like mountain lion potential. Who knows how they get in? I see up here too. I love, you know, if I saw that one and there was like a stick in front of it, I'd probably have to climb up there somehow, because look at this in here. This is incredible. I'm really glad. I hope I can film some stuff in here today, because I could save that spot for another day. Look what I'm seeing. This was good enough for me right here. You know, just extra confirmation. Look how twisted that one is. So you got one big fat leaner. Hey you guys, how are you? I love your structure. Thing is tweaked to death. Looked like it actually grew like that for a long time. And it's just like Bend City in here. Look at this. And I got a trail. Look at the trail. Alright, this is exciting. This really is exciting. I'm willing to bet on occasion people have snuck into that first spot I was at, because it's right off the road, excuse me. And if you were looking closely enough, you can tell, you can kind of walk in there and look at what looks like caves. Look at that. Thank God, right next to those caves. That's exciting. And then I got a beautiful trail leading out of here. look, are leading further away from the road. They must live in these caves up here somewhere. They have to. I know they do. Where are those, the question? Look at this trail. This is way too wide to be game. More bends over there. I see all kinds of structures to my right. Smaller ones, I'm not even gonna go in there. There's no doubt they live in these caves. What about Rio's cave? I haven't seen that video, but I've been keep hearing about it. He even told me about it, but I still haven't watched it yet. Heard that was pretty good. And by the way, I'm not here because Rio did a cave. I just been wanting to come here for like a year. Because it's fun. And the fact that I have this trail that leads this way, cutting through all this with structures on it, is really exciting to me. I hope it's something good. Like I said, it still looks to me like they're marking the bottom of their area, which is way up there. Look, path, leaner. Gotta go that way. So we'll take a peek. This is awesome back here. That cloud is actually a blessing. It's not raining and it would be way too hot even up here. I'm high up, I don't even know. Something comes right through here. Gotta bend all kinds of trails in here. I have a feeling this is just an insane vast network of Sasquatch, and like I said, you want to go where they live, better bring some ropes. Because that's what I have to do behind me. But it seems like I got some kind of cut through here that was invisible to me before, so let's see. Over now. Man, that was a big rabbit. I have never seen a rabbit out here before. I see these giant Alice in the Wonderland bunnies in the winter prints, but let's see if I can get him. He's right there. He's really big. It's a beautiful rabbit, actually. There he is. Not gonna be able to zoom. Maybe you saw him. He looked really cool. What's he doing up here? It's the first time I've ever seen one. But I barely saw him and he was right there. Could have happened a million times. And I didn't know it. He was cool. I want to pet that rabbit. He was gray with white socks. Okay, now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. You see that? There's a cave with a piece of wood in front of it. I'm not saying that's a surefire thing, but I'm telling you, they mark their cave entrances with wood. Sometimes I think they actually drag entire trees in front of them at nighttime, so you just cannot see the opening. I've seen that last year a couple times. I tell you, there's definitely something going on around here. Or there used to be. Where is that? I can't even see that now. I can't even see where I was looking at. Is it just a tree that was in front of it? Look at this. And there's places like this in Colorado. You guys forget about the Bigfoots. Just this alone. Like if you came up here, like I was gonna tell Chris, like he's like, I can't wait to come up. You know, it could never be a waste of a trip. I mean, forget about the Bigfoot. I mean, I don't feel like I'm gonna see a Bigfoot today. Look at this. But I'll tell you, just being here alone is cool enough. And by the way, guys, that's what people do. Normal people, they go on vacations, they camp somewhere around here, and they walk into places like this because it's fun, and they're not even thinking about Bigfoots. Wow. Look at this one. And that's a bigger overhang than it looks, too. I mean, that's pretty big. It's a good thing I haven't found one I can walk in yet, because I left my flashlight on my motorcycle. Not that I would still go in anyway, but nice leaner right above. Still nothing on the rocks. That's now right in these woods. I'll probably walk back that way. There's structures in those woods. But these rocks, where I can clearly see they are. I mean, you can see. Look at that. There's no doubt they did that. There's no doubt I'm walking on these crazy paths that are just like really unmarked. It just keeps going that way. Think about going up there, and I'll be on top. Let me figure it out. Trying to see what I'm seeing with my eyes across the way. It looks like some kind of a structure from far away. Say that's where I gotta be. You know, up and over that, as soon as you get up and it gets flat, that whole ridge, and then down below on the other side is probably just like ridiculous. That's why if I could get a helicopter, I know it sounds crazy. I just need a helicopter. I need 8 hours in a helicopter, not even 4 or 5 hours, just to hit a couple of these spots, you know, from the air. Not even get out of the chopper. Just look, mark it, go to see a couple, about 50 other spots I know of that are like that. Anyway, look where I am. It's all rocks. It's all one rock. It's one giant rock. And I'm really there. It's all structured on the outsides, but in here, it's not really. Like weird stuff. Stupid pole. Yeah, I can't stop following this trail for some reason. Because there's a trail that goes through here. I could go up on top of those rocks, actually. Just thinking out loud. I'd already be on top of those rocks if I saw something crazy. You know, give me some sick structure. I could miss a lot of things by not, you know, because I won't go up there unless I see something, and that could be a mistake, actually. But I got to kind of go with it, because I spend the rest of my life going somewhere where there's nothing. Just a continuous, you know, stages of these open rocks. I'm guessing I got to dive into the woods to see some structures. I think I see an X. So I promise next video will be sick. I mean, it's just got to be. See, I'm seeing enough signs to keep going. I'm not showing them all to you, but I got bends in there. This one leaning up. It just happens to be leaning right there. I'm not buying that was natural. So I do see the signs. X right there. Old one. It's definitely them, but it was like 5 years ago. I'm a little surprised at the lack of game in here. I have a bunny, that's about it so far. I don't know, I won't be able to get down this way. I was hoping I could hit the road again, and it's not going to happen. I'm way up on this mountain, on this cliff now. I have to walk backwards. You know, I got two. I got one there, and a baby one right there. Mommy, daddy. I mean, mommy, daddy, and baby. But like I said, it just seems like they come down here once in a while or something. You know, this is a great nighttime place, nice and open and safe. I think that's one of the common sense things that we just got to go with, is that they're up. You know, they go up. You guys never notice everything? Everybody hates us in the woods. Everything. Nothing wants to be near a human because it's already embedded in their DNA and like in their instinct to run if you see us, because we're idiots. You know, occasionally you get like a really cool experience, but you know what? Let's run this to here. It took me so long to get up here. Today's going to be just this quick video. It's still almost a whole day for me to do it, believe it or not. But it was worth it. I'm glad I came up here. That was cool, seeing some of those rocks and stuff. And I'm hopefully going to film some stuff in the woods down here. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go to this crazy spot that I think is going to be really good. Back in that 10-mile canyon, I'm calling it. I'm calling it 10 Mile Canyon because it's 10 miles long, and I don't really know the real name, actually. So I had to make up a name just to, like, literally as I was publishing the video, just to have a name. So that's what I called it, 10 Mile Canyon, and it's for a reason. See this right here? Like, you guys, I'm like way up on this mountain. It's not gamey, it's like a thoroughfare. And you know, they always mark it. You see that leaner? The path goes right underneath it. And they love this old stuff too. Like I swear they use that as decorations. They love it. I see them do structures around that stuff. All right, I'm telling you, you know, when you see, you guys are off, like I get these great pictures sent to me, and it's just this blatant structure. I'm really determining that when you're near that stuff, you're near them. If you see this, you know, it's somewhere around where they are, but you know, this isn't where they live. They just spend a lot of time in here or hanging out, or they meet each other here or something. I got trees pushed down all over the place, but no like real intricate structures besides that one I showed you so far. I think most of those mountain lions must live really high up or something, because I never come across their dens. I'm sure I've been close and didn't know it, but I tell you, they're not easy to find. I hope I got a raindrop. You know, it's a funky tree there. I'm diving down to a spot hopefully I can get out of. I was actually up there further than I realized. It's amazing when you're talking, doing the videos and filming stuff, how far away you can actually get. I don't know. Let's go zoom to that tree line up there. A little snow. That'd be fun, like right in that green spot to set up for like a day, just hang out. No Sasquatch, just chill right there. It'd be hard not for me not to do Sasquatch, but everyone else. See, the thing is, that's what happens. Everyone would be sitting there having a good time, and all I could think about would be my view out of there and what can I find. It's a kind of a burden, you guys. Actually, I'm 24/7 Sasquatch. 24/7. I sleep it. I wake up dreaming about where I'm supposed to go. I mean, it's just like crazy. Which I've been kind of ignoring lately because I wanted to get a few of these spots out of the way. Darn it, I mean. Damn, can I even get back this way? See, look at the bend. It's so obvious. They just make a mess out of this up here. I don't know why. It's clearly a hangout. It's not, it's not where they live. It's a great place to sit and hang out, I'm sure. You know, one's up there, one's over there, one's over there, one's over there. Boom, you own the place. It's yours. If you're a Bigfoot. That was probably removed at some point. Probably two years ago. Actually, look at that. I didn't even realize. I shouldn't have kicked that away. Because that's a little rock pile. See that? See, Dan would have seen that. I don't notice that. I'm probably walking all by that stuff. See that? These are clearly been put there. I'm looking for other holes, but I don't see except for that one. It was pulled out and put next to that stuff. Look at a picture. That's cool. And I got another one there. There's no way that thing got there by itself. There's just no way. Something put that there. And I'm going to guess it was Sasquatch because people just don't. I see the people do the stacking, but so if that was stacked, I would actually think it was probably people. But like, what person's just going to pick that rock up and put it there, or do that? I think that was Bigfoot because you just can't get here. Oh my God! It came all the way out here. All right, let's go this way. At least I know where I am now. All right, let me get down. You know, I don't do the views like for you guys. I'm not an explorer, like a nature show, but I tell you, when it looks like that, sometimes you just have to. I mean, that is just too cool. That whole hill is like caves and rocks and trees, and at the top really looks the best. Like you can see, like, you know, it's always going to be the best up there. You know, here it's going to be, you'll see signs, you'll see stuff, and whatever. I can walk through there. I see places they come out to. But they're up there, and they're looking at me right now. That's their job. Those woods actually in there was kind of interesting looking, actually. There's structures in there, but look at the ducks. Little babies. It's drizzling a little bit. But it's going to be beautiful. It's just that cloud above us. It's beautiful today. I'm so thankful for today. I really am, you guys. I'm miserable typically. Like the fact that I can be out here doing this. It looks like a teepee. You look really carefully at some of these guys. It's just amazing. You know, like I keep saying how much work it is, but man, is it fun. Like, I'm not a walker either, really. Look at me. I'm like hiking and walking. Because I'll do it for this. I can do it good, but I just don't like it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see that's those sights, but I'll do it on a motorcycle. That's a beautiful. Look at tree line right there. I was right below that, actually. It took me another hour, but it gets really steep right there on that face right there. And then it's just beautiful up there. I mean, that'd be incredible just to take 2 chairs and go sit up there and go hang out. That'd be amazing. And, you know, I want to look around those areas too. I mean, just because we assume there's nothing there, it looks like a bunch of rocks. Who knows when you get up there what you could find and what hides up there. One thing I've realized is that it's everywhere. You know, anything that's not used, you know, something's using it typically. I don't know about up there, but I still want to take a look around. Like I said, I'm just trying to cover all bases. And then maybe, I think what I need to do, really, which I thought was Bigfoot Universe and still might be, but I really need to focus more on one spot, you know, like really start getting some action from these guys. I want you guys, enough of the structures, like I really, at least by next summer, I want to be able to, you know, be in some amazing deep areas where interactions are like crazy at nighttime. And I have no idea how I walk this far. It's crazy. And, you know, and just getting, you know, vocals and interactions, and, you know, and that's stuff that you're gonna have to put your headsets on for, like stuff that's literally happening right there. And I've had that already, but it's tough to get it filmed. When, you know, once it starts really going crazy around you, if you pick up your camera, you could ruin everything that you've worked for. So you kind of hope it happens while your camera's running. You don't want to betray trust that one time. It's so great, I get these great things that one time, and then that's it. They're never going to do that to me again, because they know I'm going to, at least as far as they're concerned, trick them. That's a really pretty river. All right, over now. I'm gonna make a stop where I think is going to be really good structures on the way out of here.